What's up, guys? It's Geo, and welcome back to episode 17, 18? 18. Episode 18 of our Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke that we're doing here on the channel. In the last episode, we were able to take on Juan and beat him, earning our 8th badge of the Hoenn Pokemon League. And in today's episode, we are going to take on the Elite Four of Hoenn, which is going to be very, very difficult. In the grinding montage, we ended up just going through Victory Road, because in my opinion Victory Road is pretty boring. It's just us kind of like stumbling through a very dark cave and battling a bunch of random trainers that we don't see. But we were able to do some crucial grinding. Ended up being about 4 hours of grinding with the with Victory Road. Meaning that we had to speed the grinding up to 65 times its normal pace, or its normal video speed. But that grinding did allow us to do a lot of leveling up. And this is our party's right now. We have LeBron the Kecleon, level 52 with color change, with strength, brick break, ancient power, and substitute. Basically, LeBron is on the team in order to take on the dark type gym leader. I should remember his name. Or the Dark type Elite Four member. He has an afro. It's a red afro. He's like sitting down on his knee in a Sprite. You know, it's whatever. But he has Strength, Brick Break, Ancient Power, and Substitute, if I haven't mentioned that already. And then we have Boom the Electrode, level 57, who got a ton of grinding with Thunderbolt, Rollout, Spark, and Light Screen, moveset unchanged. And then we have Lee the Cacturne, level 52, with a Needle Arm, Facade, Feint Attack, and Leech Seed. And then we have Torkoal the Torkoal, who got a lot of grinding as well, with Rock Smash, Body Slam, Strength, and Flamethrower. Torkoal is here for Glacia, because Glacia is very, very difficult and very annoying with all of her ice types. And then we have a Savior the Tentacruel, who made it to level 57 in the grinding montage with Surf, Waterfall, Ice Beam, and Dive. And then we have Nexus, who's not an official member of the party. Speaking of Nexus, we need to swap Nexus out, because we're not allowed to use Nexus in the Elite Four, because Nexus is considered dead. But let me actually bring one Pokemon as death fodder. I know that's terrible, but we may end up needing it. I'm going to bring Megalodon the Magikarp as our death fodder. Alright. So let me just do this. Heal up, because I'm paranoid. I know I already healed up twice on the grinding montage. But let's take on the Elite Four. Alright. We're going in. Oh boy. This makes me super nervous. Welcome, challenger. I'm Sydney of the Elite Four. I like that look you're giving me. I guess you'll give me a good match. That's good. Looking real good. Alright, you and me. Let's enjoy a battle that can only be staged here in the Pokemon League. Hopefully I don't lose this first battle. But the plan in this battle with Kecleon, Sydney's his name. The plan in this battle, oh, I shouldn't have led with LeBron. Dang it. The plan in this battle was going to, let him hit me with a dark type move so I can resist his, entire team's stab. And then I can sit behind a sub and spam ancient powers. But because I got the intimidate, it's not going to quite work out that way. And that is a crit. Alright, that did a lot of damage. You're going out into Shiftry. So, do I go out in a Torkoal or LeBron? I think I'm going to go out in a Torkoal just because Torkoal hits a bit harder than LeBron does. You're going to go for the double team. Stop that. Get out of here. That is going to take you out. I should probably stop speeding up because these are very important battles. You're going into Absol, so this is where we can probably start doing some work with LeBron. LeBron, the MVP. You the real MVP. Here comes Absol. This may be Sydney's ace. I'm not sure. It's only level 49, so I don't think it is. You're going to go for the Swords Dance. You need to stop. I don't want to lose LeBron. I had to grind LeBron up from level 30. Let's see if Absol holds this Brick Break. Wow, it held it with ease. That was awful. And you have a citrus berry, don't you? It's like a citrus or an orange. It's a citrus. Okay. You're going for the Rock Slide right here. Let's see how much this does from a +2 Absol. It's not even going to do half. I turn it into a Rock type and then I get flinched. You're going to go for the Rock Slide again. Hopefully it doesn't knock me out. It doesn't. I'm going to hit you up with this Brick Break and hopefully take you out. Fingers crossed. I am going to be able to take you out with that super effective Brick Break. And, where are we going from here? Your next Pokemon is Cacturne. So I guess I'm going to go out into Torkoal as a good middle ground to try to take this thing on. So I can get that annoying, low health sound out my ear. And then I'm going to go for the Flamethrower as you go for the Leech Seed. I'm just going to speed past your battle animation. Hopefully this takes you out. Cacturne is not very bulky at all. It is going to be able to take Cacturne out, so that's pretty cool. Is that all Sydney has? Oh no, Crawdon. Okay. So I'm gonna go into Boom here because Boom probably has the best shot to take you on. Because Boom is fast and you are frail. So here comes Crawdon. But Thunderbolt is going to be able to take you out. I know that for sure because I'm fairly certain you're not sashed. Even if you are, I don't think you can knock me out in return. So I'm going to take out Crawdon, and that is one of 4 Elite 4 members down. We haven't lost so far. I'm surprised. Alrighty, time to heal up. Because I did choose to battle the reporters over and over and over again, I got a ton of money, meaning that I bought just all the EXP shares, or not all the EXP shares, all the full restores we could ever want. So I believe this next room is the Dark type room. So I'm actually going to switch LeBron and Lee. I'm going to take the EXP share from you and give it to Torkoal or LeBron. Not sure. Probably going to go LeBron. Because LeBron can help against the Ice-type gym leader. Or Elite Four member. And I'm going to give Lee the black glasses that we've been hanging on to for quite a long time that I actually forgot I had. And so now I can hit harder with those feint attacks. Versus Phoebe. Ha ha! I'm Phoebe of the Elite Four. Did my training on Mount Pyre. While I trained, I gained the ability to communicate with Ghost-type Pokemon. Yes, the bond I developed with Pokemon is extremely tight, so come on, just try and see if you can even inflict damage on my Pokemon. Is that a challenge? Well, even if it's not, I'm taking that as a challenge. So, you about to get wrecked. Elite Four Phoebe! Here comes Dusclops, but, Lee is only level 52 because I didn't want to get too over-leveled. As you're going to use Protect, so stop. But the reason I did get over-leveled with Savior, the Tentacruel, is because I need that Ice Beam to one-shot basically all of Drake's Pokemon. Because Drake can easily just sweep my entire team. But I do not knock the Dusclops out, and you're going to go for the Confuse Ray. So I'm just going to speed past this, because this is going to be super annoying. Hold this Feint Attack. I'm not able to knock you out. Snapping out of Confusion and taking out the Dusclops. So that is 1 down and 4 more to go for Phoebe, as Lee gets to level 53, which is pretty cool. Trying to learn Sandstorm. Even though you do have Sand Veil, I'm not really going to try to waste my time with that. Here comes another Dusclops. There aren't a lot of ghost types up to Gen 3. I'm just glad you don't have Gengar, because Gengar would take out Lee in like 1 shot, and that'd be bad. But you're going to easily take that Feint Attack. Please miss your Confuse Ray. You go for the Ice Beam. These things carry Ice Beam. Oh, come on. Tank it, Lee. Yes. Lee tanks it, and I believe this is her ace with Citrus Berry. Yes. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to be able to take Dusclops out with another Feint Attack, which is going to be nice. That's a situation where the Citrus Berry helps me, because then she doesn't have to heal. But Lee levels up there, and here comes Bayonet. I guess it's Bayonet. I don't know. I'm going to go for the Feint Attack here. And Bayonet isn't as powerful or isn't as bulky as Dusclops is, so I should be able to take this thing out. And I am, so that's 3 down and 2 to go for Phoebe. Here comes Sableye. Sableye is actually going to be a problem, so I'm going to go out into the Savior to hopefully tank whatever hit you want to throw at me. Here's Sableye. Hold the Surf. You're going to go for the double team. I'm just going to speed past you because Sableye's annoying. Sweet. So here comes her last Pokemon, which is Bayonet. As long as you don't have anything weird like Explosion Bayonet, then I should be okay, because I should be able to take you out with... Oh, I went for Needle Arm. That is bad. I did not mean to do that. But let's see how much Needle Arm does, just out of curiosity. Wow, that still does a lot. Oh, you're going to go for Facade. How much health was I on before? Oh, I'm going to hang on there. I was playing recklessly. I thought I outsped, but I didn't. So that is going to be the defeat of Phoebe, so that's really cool. And bag. What things can we do here? Let's drop another full restore on Lee. And this is the place that I've been fearing the most so far. Because I haven't used Torkoal that much. And Glacia is going to be a problem, because I don't really have a whole lot for her Walrein, because if she starts hitting Sheer Colds, then I'm basically hosed. Welcome, my name is Glacia of the Elite Four. I've traveled from afar to Hoenn so that I may hone my ice skills. But all I have seen are challenges by weak trainers and their Pokemon. What about you? It would please me to no end if I could go all out against you. Don't worry, because I'm going to wreck you, hopefully. Alrighty, we're about 11 minutes in so far, so we're doing pretty good. So she leads with a Celio, which is not good for me. I'm fairly certain I can tank whatever hit you want to go for. So I'm just going to go straight away for the Body Slam. I almost said Body Smash. For the Body Slam, as you go for the Hail, which is not good for me. Hopefully I get the Para. I do get the Para. That's cool. So now I feel relatively comfortable switching into Boom on whatever hit you want to throw at me. I know Boom's not super defensive, but don't Para. Gosh dang it. Alright, I get pelted by the Hail, and I'm going to hit you with this Thunderbolt. I do break through Confusion. And guys, if somebody's statusing me, I'm just going to speed through it, because there's not really a whole lot of point in me staying in and just being like, oh, I got parried this turn without me speeding up. So that's going to kind of be the drill there. But she has Glalie next, and I have... So I'm going to go right out into my Torkoal, and hopefully hit this thing up with a Flamethrower. Oh, that's weird. You get pelted first in this gen. I never quite understood that. You're going to go for the Light Screen to raise your special defense, and that stinks, because I believe Fire-type moves are special this gen. Flamethrower? Okay. That does solid damage even after the Light Screen, but I don't like that you are setting up Light Screens at all. So I'm going to go for a Flamethrower. You're going to go for a Crunch. Hopefully, Torkoal can tank it. Yeah, easy. That was a crit, too. Get your hacks out of here. Alright, what do you have next? Please don't be Wall Rain. It's probably going to be Wall Rain. I don't want it to, though. Here comes Wall Rain. So now is going to be one of those times where I do use MacLeod to hopefully tank a hit and just hope you miss as many sheer colds as possible. As the hail does stop. So you're going to go for hail on this turn, I believe. I'm going to heal up Boom. You go for the Ice Beam straight away and are able to take out Megalodon. So that is our 13th death of the Nuzlocke. A lot of that has been death fodder. But it is what it is. So I'm going to go into my Boom and go for Thunderbolt. Don't hit your Sheer Cold, please. Oh, wow, you are eating that up. You get the para. Get parried. Yeah. Alright, so this is getting a lot easier for me to work around. I'm going to go for the Spark here. Dang it. Alright, you use Surf. That's not a problem for me. I should be able to tank that. I do tank it as your light screen wears off. I forgot you had the light screen. You have the Citrus Berry, which should put you out of range of being healed. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Oh, I went for Spark again on accident. But it should be able to knock out the Wall Rain from here. Yes, it is. So that is her ace gone, which is great for me. Because Wall Rain was probably the biggest threat out of the first 3 gym leaders. I'm just going to stay in on this Celio because I'm fairly certain I can knock it out with the T-Bolt. But we're going to see. Hold this Thunderbolt. Come on, Boom. It is able to knock it out. That is awesome. So that is 4 down, 1 to go for Glacia. And here is Glalie. Okay, so I'm fairly certain Glalie can't hurt me, so I'm going to go into my Torkoal. And just take this time to heal up with Torkoal as you're just going to go for the Hail. Alright, speed through the after turn effects. And hit you up with this Flamethrower. Hopefully knock you out. You're going to go for an Ice Beam. That should do like all 20 damage. Did like 32. I'm disappointed. No, just kidding. I was actually able to tank that relatively well. So I'm going to go for the Flamethrower here, and that is going to knock Glalie out. So that is 3 Elite Four members down, 1 to go, and then plus the champion, Wallace. Wallace is the champion? Yeah. Alrighty. Let's speed through you. Sweet. Alright, so now I'm going to heal everything back up. Sorry, Megalodon, that you had to take the blow for the team right there, but you the real MVP, Megalodon. You the real MVP. So let's switch Savior out here and hopefully not get wrecked by an earthquake. You guys ready for this? I'm the last of the Pokemon League. Elite Four, Drake the Dragon Master. In their natural state, Pokemon are wild things. They are free. At times they hinder us, at times they help us. For us to battle with Pokemon as partners, do you know what it takes? Do you know what is needed? If you don't, then you will never prevail over me. Fairly certain I do, bud, but I'm not quite sure I'm going to prevail over you. And even if I do, I will probably lose Savior in the process. Your lead is a Shelgon, which is fine by me, as long as you don't have, like, Earthquake or anything. I went for the Surf, but I got bailed out because you went for Protect. So let's go for Ice Beam instead. I did use a PP up on Ice Beam, so now I have 12 of them. So it lets me, like, 2-shot every one of his Pokemon, and Shelgon hung on. That's really annoying. You're lowering my speed, which is not good at all. I'm going to actually go for the Waterfall right here, knowing that you're going to heal, and then be able to knock you out with the Ice Beam on the next turn. But I'd rather you waste your potions on Shelgon than use them on, like, Salamence, because Salamence is the one I'm really fearing here. You're going to go for the Protect again. Can you not, please? Oh my goodness, what is with you and double protects? Get out of here. Alright, so now I do need a switch because Flygon will be faster than me. But switch into what is the question. I'm fairly certain Lee can take whatever hit you want to go for. So I'm going to go out into Lee and hopefully get it, because Spike Lee. Alright, and I'm going to go straight away for the Needle Arm. As you have Flamethrower. Nope, that's the end of Lee. We just lost Spike Lee, unless it lives. No, it doesn't. That's a crit. That is insult to injury right there. So we do lose Lee. That is very unfortunate. And hopefully I do outspeed Flygon, because Flygon is a jerk. Hold that Ice Beam. No, I'm speeding through the rest of your team. You do not take out Lee and get away with it. Kingdra. Kingdra's actually a problem. Kingdra is a big threat. I'm just going to stay in and spam Ice Beams, I think. Hopefully I get like a freeze. You're going for the Dragon Dance. That is not good at all. Spam Surf, I guess? Wow, you are doing a lot to me. The lock may end here. Twerkle. As you go for another Dragon Dance. I need the para. I'm able to tank it, but I do not get the para. That's fine. I guess. That's fine, I guess. It just means Boom is going to have to come through here and be able to knock you out. You outspeed after 2 Dragon Dances. I forgot about those. But here comes Salamence. So now I have to analyze what Pokemon I want to keep. LeBron is probably expendable at this point, as unfortunate as it is. So I'm going to use a full restore on Savior. You go for the Dragon Claw, but I'm eating that up. But now you're going to knock me out next turn, because you are Dragon type. And I'm going to full restore, boom. Alright, I'm sorry, LeBron, I didn't want to have to do this to you. I know I just trained you up, but it was going to have to happen. So I'm going to Ice Beam Salamence, so that is going to be able to take it out, and I defeat Drake. Holy moly, our Pokemon are dropping like flies right now. I'm going to be very fortunate if I'm able to beat Wallace. Let me take this item from you. Item, take, and I'm going to take the EXP share from LeBron and give it to Savior, because why not? And then we're going to come in here, and I am terrified for the champion battle. Welcome, Geo. That incident in Sudopolis City, that was superb work putting an end to that crisis all by yourself. Oops, it wouldn't be fair to say that you alone ended the crisis. You overcame that difficult situation by working as one with your Pokemon. We trainers raise Pokemon by giving them items and teaching them new techniques for battle, but we ourselves may also learn things from Pokemon, and this is where your achievements are put to the test against what others like you have achieved. Now, who can most elegantly dance their Pokemon in Hoenn? Show me right here and now. Versus Champion Wallace. It's going down. Oh boy. I expected to have Lee at this point, but we don't. So hopefully you don't go for like a Specs water spout here, because that would really be bad. Hold this Thunderbolt though. I know I'm not going to one-shot Wailord, because Wailord is just insanely bulky. Actually, I did one-shot Wailord. Was that a crit? No, that wasn't a crit. Boom is just a lot more powerful than I expected it to be. You're going into Gyarados, but Boom does not care. Boom is going to make you hold this Thunderbolt. So that is 2 down, 4 to go. I have a feeling I'm getting this false sense of hope right now for me. You have Whiscash, so I'm going to have to switch into the Savior. I know this thing probably has Earthquake, but I'm banking on Savior being able to take a hit, because otherwise I can't do that much to this thing. Hold this Surf, dude. Please give me like a crit. How much is that doing? That's actually not doing anything. How much is this Earthquake doing? It's probably going to knock me out, because it is Stab. It is not going to be able to knock me out, but that just means I'm going to be able to go for another Surf. I need a crit. I actually do need a crit right here. I am not fortunate enough to get one, and that means the lock is probably going to come to an end right here, because I'm going to be forced to lock myself in on Earthquake, because I don't have any other better moves. So Boom, come through for me. Oh no, I accidentally went for Thunderbolt, but that's going to seal it. Unless you like miss your Earthquake or anything. But that is going to end the lock, which is a bit unfortunate. I thought I had grinded up enough. Like, I really don't think grinding was the issue there. I spent 4 hours grinding, so it shouldn't have been an issue. The major issue was just, at the end there, it was probably poor play with me and my party, because I should have been able to hang on there at the end. And I don't know if I mentioned this already, but in the grinding montage, I accidentally knocked out my first encounter in Victory Road. It was a Hariyama. It would have helped a lot. Specifically in that area right there, because I needed something besides LeBron, because I could have trained up both of them. So that's probably the #1 cause. But, all in all, I thought it was a good time for that being my first ever Nuzlocke. We have a lot of deaths. We have 18, but that number's kind of deceiving because that was death fodder, that was death fodder, that was death fodder, that was death fodder. That just straight up died. That was death fodder. So we actually only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we actually had 12 deaths. But, I thought it was a good first run through a Nuzlocke. So if you guys did enjoy, please make sure to slap that like button, as this was the first ever Let's Play we did complete on the channel. In the just leave a comment about comment question of the day is what was your favorite member of the party that we had during this Let's Play? Make sure to sound off in the comments below about that. And with that, I just urge you guys to subscribe if you guys are enjoying the constant content. And with that, I'll catch you on the flip-flop.